Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Hi Posh Fam, welcome back to what's trending this week on Poshcateyes Unfiltered. There's a few stories that I would like to share with you. I've got 20 minutes to get this out there. I hope I can make the most of my 20 minutes before I get into work, because I am sort of running late, but we're gonna get in there. First things first, for some little housekeeping. Thank you so much for my newest subscriber. I didn't really grow this week, but you know what? Thank you so much for you, whoever you are, you know yourself, for coming on board the Posh Fam train. And for my existing subbies, thank you for staying on. Please do not unsubscribe. I love you. I love that you are subscribed. Stay on, and do not forget to like, comment, and share this channel with your friend. Join the Posh family. With that said, let's get into what trended this week in terms of hot virus. We are going to start with Somalia. Somalia was on the news this week, and not for the best of things, okay? And you will see why I felt like this was newsworthy. So I think there is an athletics competition going on somewhere in China, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me, okay? And the African representatives were, of course, present, including a Somalian 100-meter runner. Okay, it was on your mark, set, go. And the Somalian runner, pretty much, I can run faster than this Somalian runner, and that's saying a lot, okay? My daughter can run faster than this Somalian runner. In fact, she is the slowest runner on record. She ran slower than someone that would run a 200-meter race. She ran 4 times slower than the fastest 100-meter runner male person, athlete. It is that bad. Now, I was like, there is no way the Somalian Athletes Federation would not know that this particular runner was not an established runner or an established athlete, right? And turns out that we're actually right in our thinking or in our thoughts. Apparently, greed, nepotism, favoritism, corruption that is embedded in everything that has to do with the African community was a rift here. And that is the fact that the news that I saw said this particular female athlete is related to the niece of the Somalian Athletes Federation or whatever, sports council or whatever. And if we even go further, she might even be related to the president of Somalia. And that's strange that they would overlook and establish all the established Somalian athletes who have worked so hard to want to represent their country for this thing. Like, I know there is a representation, like, you know, fee for participation. For your country to be represented in the world stage, there is a participation fee. So is that what they want, that they had to send this shame to go represent their country? And why am I saying this? The female World Cup is on right now here in Australia, and I think there was something on the news that had to do with pay and having now to the Nigerian Football Association, the NFA it's called, the FIFA is now fighting for the footballers, the female, the Falcons, to be paid directly and not through the federation. And then you can understand why. And that is the fact that oftentimes the money that is earmarked for sport is never disbursed to these athletes, or those who are meant to be representing the country are never chosen, all because of nepotism, corruption, and greed and favoritism. I want it for myself. I want it for myself. Now, forgetting that you are representing your country in the world stage, like other countries' representatives, they want to showcase their best. Why can't we be proud of supporting our country? Those athletes who are well deserving of the role to be called athletes. They are not here for the money. I can tell you that much. It is more the pride to go out there and showcase your country in a positive light. But no, African leaders have eaten deep into the core system and values of everyone. I digress, guys. Anyway, so much for the Somalian news. Let's get into the other hot trending viral news. I think the first breaking news is the fact that Beyonce's mom and her second husband have gone Splitsville. I do not know the specifics of the reason behind their separation or the divorce. Apparently, Twitter is awash with the fact that the dude has been liking some explicit content on that platform. You know how the Twitterverse works. People don't mind their business. People mind everyone else's business but their business. They have literally dug up this guy's tweets and what he's been liking and his activities on Twitter. So I don't know if that is the reason why Tina knows is moving on. I don't know, but safe to say the woman is telling herself, I don't want you anymore. To the left, to the left. Now, I'm not sure if I was the only one that woke up to the fact that Uncle Elon Musk has done another thing again with his Twitter app. Now, I woke up, I think it was on Tuesday, I'm not sure now, and I was like, let me go check on Twitter and see what's going on. I was like, I saw an X. I thought I might have inadvertently downloaded a porn app. I don't know. Only to find out that Elon Musk has changed the bed app to X. I don't even know what X means. Are we now calling it X? So Twitter is no longer a word? Because I don't understand. Now make it make sense. Like this guy, since he's since he joined the realm of things that has to do with Twitter, since he bought Twitter, that app is no longer the same. And I am slowly stepping away from the app. And it tells you that because my followings, I've got a huge follower count on Twitter. Because it was one of the apps that I really established myself, and I love this so much because of the fact that you're getting out news so fast, live as it happens. And it was just the one thing that was better than Facebook, in my opinion. Because I'm not on Facebook, I didn't my Facebook account. So for Elon to have taken Twitter the way, I don't know, to the part it has now, it's just not looking, it's not as exciting anymore. It's just, there's just a lot of conspiracy theories going on, theories or conspirators going on there. I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, safe to say that Twitter, as we know it, the bed app is now called X. Whatever X means, guys. Now, let's get into some relationship news before I get into the heavy news for today. So, we've been hearing the news about Harry and Meghan, you know, thinking about going their separate ways or their marriage was in trouble or whatever was going on. Well, thank God, because this week they released a video, a beautiful video. I took snapshot from this video and it showed they're still together. Naysayers, they are happily still together. So they had to record a session. I think the Archtype Foundation had sponsored some people, you know. Again, that's what they do. They have a charitable foundation that sponsors young people to become better versions of themselves, young people who are doing phenomenal things in the society. And they had to record a session where they were calling on some of the winners for whatever that was being promoted for this particular award, and they showed them presenting and talking to these young people. It was so wholesome. I guess that ends the story that they are, you know, not, things are not okay or seemingly happy in their household. They are naysayers, especially the British press. Lay off these people, back off, leave them alone, please. And now, following the Harry and Meghan happy news, we have to go into some sad news, unfortunately. And that is a shocking breakup between Justin Trudeau and his wife, Sophie Trudeau, the Canada Premier, whatever. What do they call them there in Canada? Is it, I don't know, President? I'm not sure. Now, if you laugh, I will come and... So I think it's the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau. That's what he is, right? I should have checked properly. Anyway, that is not the reason I'm actually he came up with a statement I'm going to pop on here that him and his wife are deciding to go their separate ways, and they are asking for our privacy, which, rightly so. It is a very tough time. It is a very tough time for relationships or couples who are going through the weather of divorce. So we'll respect their privacy. But you know what? I really don't know what to say with this one, because it's a very touchy subject for me. So I would say we wish them well. I really don't know the specifics of their situation, neither do I know the history of their relationship, although I have gone on for that to read a little bit more about them, how they met as kids, shared their first kiss as kids, then went their separate ways and reunited and found love. Sad to say that 18 years after this love was blossomed or found and grew and nurtured, it did not stand the test of time. We wish them well in whatever venture they both seek in the future. Still on the relationship front, it is being reported, I don't have a photo of this, Kim and her ex-partner Tristan are now shacking up. Now, she is clearing the air that they're not shacking up because they're back together. They're shacking up because Tristan is sort of renovating his property, and for some reason rain fell and the roof caved in and they have nowhere to go, so she took them in, as well as his severely disabled brother. Good on you, Chloe. And you know what? That's all I'm gonna say there. They've got 2 kids together, so it is safe to say that yeah, whatever they do, provided it pleases them well, good on them. And the other breaking story is the one that broke last week. I think Ariana Grande is now shacking up with some married dude. And we didn't know he was married until the estranged wife of this guy came out to say this lady, Ariana Grande, is now a homewrecker. Okay. And why am I summing this up? The fact that society is pushing monogamy and forcing it down our throats, and it's clearly not working, says, again, I repeat this, the monogamy construct is not fit for purpose. Because humans are deceptive in nature. If you cannot, for the life of yourself, be honest with yourself and then your significant other and tell them monogamy is not for me, are you down with this? We can make it work knowing that monogamy is not for me, that at some point in this relationship, I might seek the warmth of someone else. And once this particular situation or conversation is established and both parties are in accordance and in agreement, then they can carry on. But if society keeps pushing monogamy down our throats, one man, one wife, one this, we're going to be, unfortunately, reading more of this so sad breakup or of the family union. It is something that we need to talk about. I think I have said it a few times on some of my personal vlog posts. But again, time and time again, monogamy is not something we should be pushing because humans are very deceptive. Whilst one party is honest in their dealings and wants to foster monogamy, the other party has other ideas. And, we are individuals. We've got willpower, we've got choices. And you can't really force someone because you feel a certain way about them to make the choices that seemingly is the moral one, is the moral correct one, or the morally acceptable one, but then be living in tears and in pains, because they are just deceptive. And that is that, guys, for our relationship news or the relationship news that trended this week. So, for the big one, and this is quite telling, and it's still developing, guys, because there's a lot of pieces that we would have to uncover to be able to come up with the truth or find out the truth. So, I think it was breaking news on Monday. TMZ broke this news that Lizzo backup dancers or whatever are suing her for inappropriate behavior in the workplace, harassment, fat shaming, And these lots of sordid stories came out, guys. And I'm like, what? Now, the first thing that caught me off guard, that made me like, hang on a minute, this can't be right. Fat shaming. Now, we all know Lizzo. We all know how she looks. We all know how she comes out on Instagram to call out people who are body shaming her because of her size. She gained prominence for just being fabulously, voluptuous. And unapologetically so, with the way she dresses. Now, for us today hear that she is fat shaming her dancers, I'm like, make it make sense. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I cannot process this. I don't know what is true, guys, because I am not there. There's like 3 backup ex-employees or disgruntled employees who are filing a lawsuit for workplace harassment, sexual harassment. I'm like, sexual harassment in form of banana? Guys, you have to read the report to make it make sense to you, because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Again, as you all know, I am not criticizing anyone's sexuality or whatever they are attracted to. But banana now, I still love my I don't know what I'm saying. But whatever the case, something is not right there. And I think in the last few hours, Lizzo has spoken out. And I'm going to pop all of her, statement here. She is denying the allegations that's been put forward. And I guess, like I said, this story is still developing. We are going to follow this, because there's a lawsuit now, and this is obviously going to go through the legal system, and then we can find out the truth, because there's so many layers that we need to uncover, and we need to unpack, and we need to actually find out the truth, because there is someone's reputation on the line here. Her career, literally, it's now like sink or swim here. And honestly, for her sake, I hope all of these allegations are allegations and there is no truth to them, because it is ugly. As far as I can tell, it is not good. I think we should, again, I'm going to speak for myself. And that is, I know there's the woke society that we now live in. Everyone is very, bothered by the slightest of things, and we make mountain out of molehill. Not that I am trying to say I know otherwise, I don't. But we need to sometimes discretion. Apply discretion in all that we do, in everything we do, in every areas of our lives. We should always be cautious and apply discretion. That is that. And that's it, guys, for my trending topics for this week. I hope you found them as amusing and also seriously interesting, okay? I hope I can get this out as soon as I can. Either ways, until I come out here next week to give you more viral, hot, trending takes, it's your girl, and I'm saying stay safe and be focused. Bye, and thank you.